Have a special guest with me this morning. This morning, it is my wife's daughter, our daughter. This is the one that's going to college to be a high school math teacher. She's home from college, and because nobody else is at the house with her, because her brother is actually out right now taking a test to enlist to the Air Force, I brought her with me. So come over, sweet daughter. Everybody, this is Samaya, and I pretty much got this set up for a safe zone. A lot of you guys seen the YouTube short where her mom ran into the ditch, and so I don't want any drastic things happening out here today. And we won't keep you guys for the whole cleanup because I'm actually out here on a 3-acre property, even though we're only doing part of it. But I want to get you guys some shots of me showing her, and I'm gonna do everything right, guys. Okay, I'm not gonna do what I do, throw her to the wolves. I'm gonna show her right, put her on, let her get some laps right here. I'm also gonna let her use the weed whacker as well, so I'm gonna get some angles of that. But the thing is, she's actually gonna help me out today because the entire lap around this property when I'm weed whacking takes me over 30 minutes, I believe, when doing it. So she actually gonna help me out by just starting my cutting right here and everything. So I'm gonna take over here to the mower. You want to say anything to SS&T's faithful watchers, followers?
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me. So guys, come on, let me take you out over here. I'm gonna put her on. The first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and set up the the rollover bar, safe bar. I may be saying the terminology wrong, but I know it's safety, and I want her to be safe. If anything was to happen, I wouldn't want her mother to get me. So we got this up. Of course, I'm gonna be weed whacking for now. I'll let her get some of that later. I'm gonna go ahead and have her sit down on the mower. Guys, I already have my cutting height already adjusted, so she won't need to. I'm not here to teach her about the mower. I already got the settings. Um, she should put the seatbelt on. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna show her about the blades, and in the emergency, I'm gonna tell her in the emergency what to do. So, in the emergency, so right now, take these two bars right here, bring them together. This is how you're gonna be driving, maneuvering, and one going forward while other ones one step back. Is how you're gonna turn left or right. You'll get a feel for that as you start to go. You'll see what makes you go left, what makes you go right. Also, going forward, the further forward you push them forward, push them forward. Yeah. The further you go forward, the faster you're gonna go. So pull it back to you. So whenever you're going, the further forward, the faster you're gonna go. So you want to be mindful of that as well. You don't have to worry about this because this deals with raising the deck for height, and adjusting it is already adjusted where it needs to be. So you don't have to worry about this. Just in case you get curious, this doesn't matter and everything. So any emergency, pull those things back to you. That's how you come to a stop. You don't have to go all the way back. Just bring them to their natural. When the mower is on, it's gonna be a feel there where it's gonna come. But that's any emergency. Just pull them back to you. You're gonna come to a stop. Also, a complete stop is pull them back to you and pull those all the way out. No, into the gap. Now you really won't go anywhere at that point. Okay, and everything. So for some reason, if there's a tilt, you think you about to roll over, it's not to panic and try to come out the seat belt and jump off. No, that's why it has safety measures. So just pull them out, come to a complete stop. I'll see you because I'm gonna be here. But you can still yell like your mom did, and I definitely would come running like I did for her. Okay, guys, if I missed anything, leave a comment. But I'm about to get her crunk up. What is this? This is a blowout shoe. The rope is just holding it up for me. But I really don't need this on anymore because I got a kit on here now, a mulching kit. Um, that's just something I used to put my camera on that. Right. So she's asking questions, guys. I think that's a good thing. She's asking questions. So that tells me, for one, when a person asks questions, they're engaged. They're paying attention. They want to know things, and so forth. So I'm about to get her crunk up here. So it's about to get a little noisy, guys, but I want to let her know about her speed control over here. And I'm not going to have her at the high rate. I'm going to keep it at a pretty decent rate. I'm going to show her about turning on her PTO for the blades and turning it off. That's important too. But this Cub Cadet, guys, which I'm sure a lot of other mowers come with that safety mechanism. If the blades are engaged and she come up out that seat in any fashion, this mower cuts off. I don't know if I ever said that before. It cuts off. So it has that safety mechanism on here, and it doesn't take for her to get completely off. Once it feels you coming out that seat, the mower cuts off. So that's a good thing as well. So yeah, let's go. Let's get it. So here we go. Are we ready? Now, in order for the mower to crank up, these have to be out. So they already out. So that's good. Okay, turn the key. This needs to come forward about right here. Okay, turn the key. All right, guys, she's off. I'm sure there's some other things I could deal with her to tell her this, tell her that, but I'm gonna trust. And she's a fast learner. I can tell you so many things about her, which is why I say she's a fast learner. But guys, I got a lot of work to do. This is my second yard today. I did the first one this morning by myself, and that was about an acre. So I'm glad I was able to go grab her for this next one. And I'm gonna take advantage of her being home. I mean, why not? Don't go nowhere, guys. We're gonna get her on the weed whacker too. But let me start whacking first. Alright guys, got to adjust the camera. I'm glad that came to mind for me. Um, she's doing pretty good, I would have to say. And everything. Also, I don't know, let me see what there's this fence over here is an electric fence. So I am gonna let her know not to cut, because I don't want her to lose control at some point. I want her to have time to adjust if something come up. So I'm gonna let her know don't get too close to this electric fence or whatever. But she's doing pretty good. Also, I told her about this tree. That's one reason why I normally have, but it's no excuse. One reason why I normally have the bar down when I'm riding the mower, because I got a lot of low trees on properties that I do, and so with that bar up, it just pulls on the tree, break the branches. But I got it up for her safety. I don't want you guys to have to get me for not doing it right. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep whacking. I think I'm gonna go ahead and push mow this strip over here. About a foot clearance from the electric fence. She'd be good. Thank you there, Kenneth Booth. Let me ask you guys this too, because last time I did a live, the camera was the wrong way. So can somebody let me know, is the camera sitting the right direction? Like, are you viewing it the right way, or is it sideways? It's great. Thank you, Charlie boy. All right, so guys, I'm gonna leave this on her. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go ahead and mow this strip with the push mower, and then I'll be back. And at some point, I'm gonna stop her from doing that, and I'm gonna put the weed whacker in her hand, in an area where she really can't mess up anything, right? Because balancing the weed whacker is important too. Yeah, get some usage out of her. right, guys. I'm gonna see can I get her to maneuver to another part of the yard. The reason why, because I'm ready to move to another part of the yard. And I want to keep a watchful eye on her. I don't want to leave her around here on the front and I'm in the back somewhere. That's his daughter. LOL. Yeah. Yes. Maybe they'll come in before that. Wow. Okay. But so I'm gonna get her to maneuver behind the house here. There's a tree back there, a low tree back there. But again, guys, I don't want to leave her out here and I'm somewhere else and I can't see her to keep an eye on her. Got it. Okay. Oh, okay. They talking with each other. Greetings from Spain. Thank you. Okay. So because I'm going to the back of the house to whack, I want to keep an eye on you. I know we're not finished out here, so I'm gonna see if you can maneuver to the back. So you go this way right here and make that left. Now there's a propane tank back there. Don't get near the propane tank. So I'm gonna show you what to mow in the back, and we'll keep you away from the dangerous obstacles. I get them later, but I'm gonna let you get something. So so go ahead and go. I'm gonna follow you to the back. That way I can whack back there. Give it a little bit of gas. Give it some more power. All right. So guys, back here in the back where her challenges are gonna be, we got this clothesline and they got a low line that's hanging. So I'm used to doing that and I just put my head under it. I keep going, I'm used to that, but I'm not gonna put her in that. So then we got the low tree over here. So she's not gonna be able to mow under there because the safety bar is up. Of course, when it's my turn to mow, the bar is coming down. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But she's not gonna do all that. So I'm gonna put her, so basically everything up against the gate, hold on, I'm sorry. Everything up against the gate is gonna go up and down. Being kept at the gate, not to hit the gate. When you get close to the gate, you have to start turning before the gate. That way, you get the turning radius. When you get to the close, there's a line on the clothesline where you can get hung up on. So when you come down from the clothesline, that's go around the entire thing and you can mow in there. But don't ever try to mow with no sort of radius at all. Don't do any of that. But you're just going to do the same thing with the tree. You're not going to get to the tree, you're not going to be able to get under it, but you can do around it and everything. So you're going to work that up and down. And I'm going to be weed whacking up at the gate back here for now and around here. So I'm going to let you take off. I'm going to set the camera up. All right, you're doing a good job. All right. Don't forget to give you some power. Your blade. Don't forget to engage your blade. Well, all this got to be cut. You can cut on your way there. She says she's not cutting yet. Look, all this grass got to get cut. We might as well take advantage of her cutting on her way over there. All right, let me set this up. So you guys can catch her. This is a big open area. You know what? I think this might be best. Let me go down here. This might do it, guys. Give me a second, guys. Don't nobody get seasick on me now. I'm just trying to find a good spot for this camera. She's gonna be, let me see. She's gonna be coming down down. Y'all gonna lose her at some point. Let me see. Let me see. Y'all gonna lose her at some point, but just bear with it. Just beyond that clothesline right there. But bear with it. But we get it. We got it going. Yes. guys. We're gonna get her on the weed whacker. Let her get some weed whacking time, and then after that, we're gonna wrap you guys up. We're gonna be out here for a little while longer, but we're letting her touch some tools. So while we move into a spot, I'm gonna take her to for weed whacking. Let you guys see how she handled the weed whacker. Come on, sweetie. Let's let her give a little input. Oh, I need to adjust. I guess I need to hold it up. I'm going to put it back down. You have to keep it off the ground high enough. Other than that, matter of fact, let me let it down. That way it don't scrub the ground. Yeah. And then, yeah, just let, that's good enough. Just let it up. And then that other one right there. Push it up. Now when you hold it, now you can give them your input, what you think about, you know, what you done, but walk this way with me. So, what's your analysis, you know, how you feel about
Hi, Mommy.
the big mower?
I like mowing because I can sit down, but it was different because you had like thank you. Hello. Mowing, sitting down is different from standing up because the controls are like a bit weird. Like instead of right going right, right went left. I thought that was pretty interesting. I think I did pretty good.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah,
I made lines.
Yeah. I think you did pretty good. I like that you. Now I seen you go backwards, right? I mean, y'all seen her go backwards at one point, right? I call that starting to feel yourself now. But you know what I'm saying? Don't. You don't. I mean, I saw you go backwards. But I was keeping her. She was in one corner over there. I'm like, man, she real close. You know, I'm ready. I'm out. Y'all didn't see me. I'm off camera. I'm ready to run over there, right? But I left her alone, and she made it do what it do. So here, guys, what I call, she can't really mess up anything. I'm gonna have her weed whack around the equipment right here on the ground. I don't want her to beat up the ground like she's digging a hole in the ground. You did take your time. You'll get the hang of it. Amen. Thank you for that, Miss Lavonia. I think that's what it was. I don't have my glasses on, guys, so hopefully I still can see, but just in case I misread something. But I'm gonna have her whack around the equipment and inside this little small area right here. Somebody's calling me. Scammers. I think I get the most scam calls in America. So what I'm gonna let her know here, then I'm gonna give it to her. You can see how she took off earlier, right? So, hi, Manchester, England. Hello, Thomas. Thank you. So I don't know why you're over there, but you got to be here so you're gonna hold this with one hand. And the thing about the weed whacker, you have to be in control. I mean, not like using your muscles. Oh, I got it. But you have to be in control. You're leveling. So here, like right now, before I even crank it, I'm gonna let you level. I want you to pretend you're whacking and you have your level. So your level is either having it sitting on the ground and you going across the ground with it leveled, or you're above the ground. And this is where you in control. And the thing is, depending on how thick the grass is, sometimes the grass will pull the grass will pull with the weed whacker, however that happens, and your weed whacker will dig into the ground if you're not in control. So it's a feel thing, and that could happen. We're not really dealing with too much of a thick grass over here, so you might not have that problem. But it's different things that come with the weed whacker. It's not just here's a weed whacker, just whack away. Sometimes weed whacking is almost like using the lawnmower, where you got to keep that grass high, nice and neat, smooth. But right now, this equipment is metal, hard rubber. You can't tear it up. So I'm gonna have you weed whack around this equipment. I'm just gonna get you a feel for it, so the people can see you using it. I'm gonna crank it for you.
I didn't level you.
Oh yeah, thank you. There you go. Speaking up. She said I didn't level yet. Let her get a feel. She said I ain't level yet. I'm gonna let her get that feel. Okay. I want you to pretend right now you're weed whack. See that white weed on I want you to pretend like you got the weed whack above the top of it without hitting it.
Above the flower?
Above that flower, if you want to call it that. So I want you to move it back and forth over it without touching it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's like you being in control, knowing I can't. You know what I'm saying? That's an object. Now, when you weed whack this, we're not trying to make this grass become dirt where we see dirt, but we are whacking this pretty low because it's just weeds in here and everything. But I just don't want you to find a point where you just see yourself kicking up dirt. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. So y'all heard that? She said yes, sir. I kept my yes, sir, too, for my parents, even when I got on. Have a nice and beautiful day. Thank you. I don't think I can pronounce it. Thank you. XAVI. I don't want to mess up the name. Each one teach one. Amen. So yeah, I still keep my yes sir and yes ma'am for my parents too, y'all. Uh, so and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that respect factor. Okay, guys, I want to set up and have a weed whacking here. So I'm gonna get a crump for her. Also, I need to let her know. Oh yeah, let me let her know about squeezing that trigger. I ain't calling nobody out, wife. But anyway, love hold down on the throttle at full speed the whole time. So you don't have to throttle high the whole time. You have to be in control of the throttle. But I'll show you what I'm saying in a second. Uh-oh. It's all right. It can act that way. Just gotta prime it here again. There we go. So right here, this button, you have to push this down. This is down, you good. Your hand gonna naturally be here. I'm barely pulling it, and I'm turning. This will weed whack at this low speed. It'll cut. At that low speed, it'll cut. Oh, see how it cut? So you have to be in control. You have to know it. Or I can go all hard. I'm only doing that when I'm dealing with some real thick, or maybe I'm just in my zone. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be in control of that feeling of it. So feeling that, while you're going, come across the line, you know, it's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt that metal. It's not gonna hurt it. But I slow it down when I'm doing objects sometimes. I let it slow down. Sometimes you got to turn it. So that weed, you have that weed in there. You got to turn it sometimes. Go up under there. So I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna have you going all around the John Deere right here. That's where the camera's under that. And then we're gonna walk our way around the gate line. So around the John Deere, then around the gate line. I'm gonna follow you. But let's see what you got. Go ahead. You can't get it wrong because you're learning. So go ahead. Let's see what you got, baby. All right, guys, my phone is on 10%, so I'm gonna take you guys in real close to what she's doing. I'm gonna take you in real close, and then I know I gotta go because I'm at 10% on my battery. So let's get this close up. And I thank you all.